What's up, soul family and everyone out there in the world? This is Nihility Intensity Taylor, and this is going to be a general reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Risings for the second half of the Sun transitioning sign of Libra. Now, the Sun is, of course, our actions and our viewpoints and how we see the world around us, as well as correlates to our wants, and it is going to be in the energies of Libra, which is cardinal AO, initiating and creating new ways of thinking and communicating. And Libra itself was born out of the 7th house of relationships and how you relate to others. Now, with that being said, Cancer, you are cardinal water, which is initiating and creating new ways of feeling the emotions. And Cancer itself was born out of the 4th house of family and privacy. So, Cancer and Libra do square each other, so you're going to be learning how to be more initiative when it comes to thinking and communicating, when it comes to your energies of initiating and creating new ways of feeling the emotions. So instead of just creating new ways of feeling the emotions, you're going to learn how to initiate communication about the emotions that you're initiating. And for the moon, this is where how other people you're going to be attracting other people. It's the energies of other people learning how to be more initiative with their ways of feeling, initiating new ways of feeling your emotions towards you, but learning how to be more initiative in a communicative way while doing so. Let me shuffle these cards a couple more times, and then I'll pull 9 cards plus an overall from the Universal Chariot Tarot deck, and then I'll move on to the Waite deck to clarify these said Universal Chariot Tarot cards, and then I will move on to the Moonology Oracle deck to see what Mother Moon has to say to you through me to end the reading off. So let me pull up the cards and we will begin. So, your overall energy of the reading is the Knight of Pentacles. So, this is you moving slow, methodical, and practical towards what you want and desire. Just be careful and watch yourself for procrastination during this time of the Sun transitioning the second half of Libra. Now, your first card from the Universal Tarot deck is the Chariot Card, which is your energy. So, you could be dealing with a fellow Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, where overall you are emotionally going towards what you want and desire during the second half of the Sun transitioning sign of Libra. Now, your second card from the Universal Tarot deck is the Moon card, which is Pisces energy. So you could be dealing with the Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Jupiter, or have Pisces in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the second half of the Sun transitioning sign of Libra. But overall, you are listening to your intuition, or as well, and as well as embracing the unknown at this time. Okay, don't feel the unknown by you as a spirit being no thing, no shape, no form, creating and agreeing with negative thoughts and feelings, but instead embrace the unknown by creating higher perspectives and creating and agreeing with positive thoughts and feelings about the future moving forward during the second half of the Sun transition sign of Libra. Now, your third card from the Universal Tarot deck is the Tarot card. So this is Scorpio energy. So you could be dealing with the Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or have Scorpio in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the second half of the Sun transition sign of Libra. But overall, there is a tower moment of things crashing down, whether it be positive or negative. There is, again, a tower moment happening. We'll clarify this when we get to it. But know that whenever everything falls down, and especially in the tarot, that right after the tower is the Star card. So focus on healing if this is positive stuff falling down. But if it's negative stuff, then there's not much that you need to worry about other than just focusing on yourself and being optimistic. Moving forward during the second half of the sun, transition the sign of Libra. Now your fourth card for the Universal Celtic Tarot deck is the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is talking about you being really in your head at this moment, at this time, but at the same time being fair and logical and analytical. It's good to be fair and analytical when the time comes for it, but it's not good to be stuck up in your head. So balance out your thoughts and feelings in equal measure, but continue to be fair and logical and analytical. But as well as those three, you could also be assertive, so watch out for that during the second half of the sun, transition the sign of Libra. Now your fifth card for the Universal Celtic Tarot deck you get is the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is talking about you emotionally going after what you want and desire during the second half of the sun, transitioning the sign of Libra, and going after what you want and desire in a very emotional way. Do what's best for your highest good and the betterment of your being during said second half of the sun, transitioning the sign of Libra. Now, with your sixth card for the Universal Celtic Tarot deck, you get is the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is talking about you being in that very successful place after working very hard to get to that said successful place. And you must not let yourself be greedy or selfish or let ego get to you in any way, because due to justifications of how hard you worked to get where you are now, would continue to be fatherly like during the second half of the sun, transition the sign of Libra. Now your seventh card for the Universal Celtic Tarot deck is the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is talking about an ending, you're ending indefinitely. Not sure what this ending is coming from, but we'll clarify this when we get to it. So we'll leave that where it is, but there is an ending of some sort in your life. Now, with your eighth card for the Universal Celtic Tarot deck, you get the Hierophant, which is Taurus energies. You'll be dealing with Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or have Taurus in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the second half of the sun, transition the sign of Libra. Overall, you are in a commitment or being committed towards something or someone during the second half of the sun, transition the sign of Libra. So, with that being said, do what's best for your highest good and the betterment of your being when it comes to this commitment that you're committed to during the second half of the sun, transition the sign of Libra. Now your ninth card and last but not least card for the Universal Celtic Tarot deck you get is the Four card, which is Aries energy. So you could be dealing with Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or have Aries in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the second half of the sun, transition sign of Libra. And this is talking about a new beginning and a new adventure. Just when you're going into this new beginning, watch out for taking too many risks and be smart about this new adventure that you're entering during the second half of the sun, transitioning sign of Libra. So, with a bunch of major arcana cards here in this deck, this is a really big time for you. But with that being said, let's move on to the Waite deck to clarify these cards from said Universal Celtic Tarot deck. So, with the Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. So, the Eight of Pentacles clarifying the Knight of Pentacles means that you are working hard while mastering your craft, and due to this work, you're moving in a very practical, methodical, and slow way. Surprisingly enough, this is exactly what Gemini got with the Knight of Pentacles in the overall position with the Eight of Pentacles clarifying it. So you very well could be dealing with a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury, or but overall you are moving slow, practical, and methodical due to this work that you're working on while mastering your craft, while working on said work during the second half of the sun, just the sign of Libra. Now with the Chariot card is clarified by the Chariot card. So again, you could be dealing with a fellow Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, but overall, you are very emotionally going after what you want and desire during the second half of the Sun transitioning sign of Libra. So, you're not letting anything hold you back, which is good, but there is still this King of Swords, which very well could put you a lot in your head during this time. Now, the Moon card, let's clarify the Moon card from the Universal Celtic Tarot deck, and the Moon card is clarified by the Ten of Wands, so either burdens or responsibilities, and since the Moon is usually about following your intuition and embracing the unknown, this feels more about on the side of responsibilities that you're carrying, so continue to carry them even if it feels rough, and it very well could feel rough because the unknown factor. But as you can see here, there's a castle at the far end, and the guy is carrying his wand to the castle, so you very well can receive a reward as long as you continue to carry out these responsibilities during the second half of the Sun transition sign of Libra. Now with the Tower card is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. So, due to being in financial sufficiency and independence, there is a Tower moment that's coming down. It's not really giving me specifics about what is happening in your life. Just know that there's a Tower moment, and it's due to you being in financial stability and independence, as well as sufficiency during this time of the Sun transitioning in the second half of Libra. Now with the King of Swords, with the King of Swords that's clarified the King of Swords. The King of Swords is clarified by the Tower card, which is Scorpio energy, so you can deal with the Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or have Scorpio in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the second half of the Sun transition inside of Libra. But with the Tower card showing up twice in this spread of yours, there is a definite Tower moment happening, and due to this Tower moment, you're going to be put up in your head and having to think analytical and logical about what it is that you need to do moving forward during the second half of the Sun transition inside of Libra. So just be prepared, don't be scared of this Tower moment, but there is a Tower moment coming for you during the second half of the Sun transition inside of Libra. Which the Tower moment is things crumbling down, whether that be positive or negative, which in this case, since it's putting you up in your head, it very well could be negative, but you are being fairly analytical and logical about it and being assertive with yourself, but don't be assertive towards others during the second half of the Sun transition sign of Libra. Now with the Knight of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is you communicating and moving towards what you want and desire in your life when it comes to them moving forward emotionally towards what you want and desire in your life during the second half of the Sun transition sign of Libra. I feel a lot of fuck it energy. So with that being said, be in that fuck it energy and do stuff for yourself, better of your being and your highest good moving forward during the second half of the Sun transition sign of Libra. Now, with the King of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles is clarified by the Seven of Wands. So, the Seven of Wands is talking about either feeling guarded, or it can also talk about persistency. So, since it's clarifying the King of Pentacles, I feel since you've been persistent about what you want and desire to do, you are reaching that place of success. Just like I said while I was talking about the King of Pentacles, do your best to not let that energy make you egotistical or greedy or selfish in any way because of the work that you put in during the second half of the Sun transition sign of Libra. Now with the Ten of Swords is clarified by the Moon card, which is Pisces energy. So you could be dealing with Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Jupiter, or have Pisces in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the second half of the Sun transition sign of Libra. But due to following your intuition you are putting an indefinite end to something in your life. We all know what that means, but due to, again, following your intuition and embracing the unknown, not feeling the unknown, which we already talked about, that's you as a new spirit, being no thing, no shape, no form, creating and agreeing with negative thoughts and feelings, so create higher perspectives and create and agree with positive thoughts and feelings, moving forward about the unknown. But due to embracing the unknown and following your intuition, you are putting an indefinite end to something during the second half of the sun, transitioning the sign of Libra. Now, let's clarify this Hierophant. And this Hierophant is clarified by the Four of Pentacles. So, the Four of Pentacles is talking about holding on to things too tightly, or it could be just holding on to things in general. And since it's clarifying the Hierophant, whatever you're holding on to is about a commitment. So you're committed towards something, and from this commitment you are holding on to whatever it is that you're committed to during the second half of the sun, transitioning the sign of Libra. Now with the Four card is clarified by the Magician, which is Virgo energy. So you could be dealing with the Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury, or have Virgo in your chart, and if so, these energies will be amplified for you during the second half of the sun, transitioning the sign of Libra. But overall, you are in manifestation mode, and from this manifestation mode, you are entering a new beginning in your life during the second half of the sun, transitioning the sign of Libra. And with that being said, we still have the Moonology Oracle cards to get to, so let's see what Mother Moon has to say to you through me to end the reading off. Let me shuffle these cards. Okay. So, your first card from Mother Moon to you, through me, is Gibeus Moon. You're very close to achieving your goal. So you are very close to achieving your goal as long as you remain persistent and embrace the unknown without feeling the unknown and following your intuition. You will be in remaining committed towards whatever this commitment is. You will be entering a new beginning because you've manifested good things coming to you, and you're very close to achieving your goal with whatever it is that you're working on, as we can see here with the overall being the Knight of Pentacles, clarifying by the Eight of Pentacles. So keep working hard and know that Mother Moon wants you to be aware that you're very close to achieving your goal at this time during the second half of the sun, transitioning the sign of Libra. Now, with your second card from Mother Moon to you through me is Full Moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So the end of a tough cycle is approaching for you, which I feel like it's this Tower moment that are coming towards you. So this Tower moment very well could be for the betterment of your well-being, your highest good. But there is an end. The end of a tough cycle is approaching for you, and Mother Moon wants you to be aware of this as such during the second half of the sun, transitioning sign of Libra. And then your last card, but definitely not least, from Mother Moon to you through me is Full Moon in Pisces. Balance spirituality and practicality. Spirituality is individuality, so balance your individuality with practicality during this time of the sun, transitioning the second half of Libra, while moving forward towards what you want and desire in your life during the second half of the sun, transitioning the sign of Libra. And with that being said, I hope this helps. I hope this brought clarity or aided you in a way. Shout out to the whole Soul family. Shout out to Dollar the Pilot Man. Y'all be blessed. Remember that you'll never be less. Y'all take care, and